Now to some more stories we're watching tonight. A legal fight is brewing for case files of 4 children who were killed while in the care of their parents last summer. The Office of Program Evaluation and Government Accountability, or OPEGA, is already looking into those 4 deaths on behalf of Maine's legislature. But members of the legislature's Government Oversight Committee want to see those records too. That's something Maine's Attorney General says violates state law. Here's News Center Maine's David Guilford.
The state's Government Oversight Committee is taking the Department of Health and Human Services to court, again demanding case files after a string of child deaths last summer.
By an 8-1 vote, the Oversight Committee voted to sue the DHHS for the files of 4 children who died last summer, something the department argues it can't legally do after DHHS defied a subpoena for the files.
I need to know what happened in DHHS where that failed.
It's bizarre, it's stunning, and we need to pursue this.
It's another significant move after months of back and forth with the department, which agreed to send the files to OPEGA. Its investigators would examine them and then provide its own review to the committee. Republican Senate Ranking Member Lisa Kimes said that's not good enough.
We have definitely come to a place where we have to take a more hands-on approach to what's happening in Office of Child and Family Services. Things are not going well. Children are not safe in the state of Maine, and it's up to us to dig deeper and find the answers.
A DHHS spokesperson told News Center Maine the Attorney General's office advised the agency it was not allowed to share the files with the committee members directly.
I proudly represent the people of Lewiston.
The lone no vote Wednesday came from Senate Committee Chair Nate Libby, who agrees with the goal of the lawsuit, but said it's based on an unclear statute. He thinks the time and effort should be spent on rewriting statutes in the legislature.
When I would expect a bill to give the Government Oversight Committee access to these files directly.
The defendant, Jessica Trefethen, is guilty.
The meeting came one day after the mother of Maddox Williams, one of the 4 children whose files the committee wants to see, was found guilty for the 3-year-old's murder last June. Williams' grandmother, Victoria Vos, sat through Wednesday's meeting.
That needs to be changed, and DHHS needs to be held accountable.
One more noteworthy piece of info from this. Members of the Attorney General's office will represent both parties in this case. Chief Deputy AG Chris Taub assured the committee the office has done something like this before and that they put up a figurative wall in the Attorney General's office. Still, it adds another layer to this intergovernmental fight. In Augusta, David Guilford, News Center Maine.
Now, others on the committee say they support writing a bill in the next legislative session that could change the statute and allow the committee direct access to case files.